All right, hey everybody, this is Dylan at Rooftop Chimney Sweeps, and today we are going to be looking at and reviewing Martha Stewart's recommendation, when is the right time to have your fireplace and chimney cleaned. I see these popular articles about fireplace and chimney stuff online all the time, and sometimes you read them and they're good, and sometimes they're not so good. So I thought I'd start doing a series where I go through and kind of what is working here, what's not, what should you listen to, and what shouldn't you. So the first recommendation is consider the season. The start of fall is often the best time to clean your chimney because it's right before you're likely to start using it more. Start of fall, not the best time to do it. Generally, every chimney company in the world gets completely slammed starting usually mid-September to beginning of October here in Virginia and DC. We're probably a little later, it's pretty warm here, but by October 1st, we're absolutely slammed and we're usually booked out like 6 weeks. Another incentive for cleaning your fireplace or chimney in the fall is that hiring a professional to do the work is usually cheaper this time of year as opposed to winter when they are busier. This is probably the most wrong thing I've ever seen someone say about a fireplace. I cannot say this enough. And I'll put a little graphic on the screen that shows you how many people call us the different months of the year. And you can see from March through even February through August, it's pretty dead. Any time in there is a great time. And like I said, it's usually better to do it at the beginning because sometimes you can get a smell throughout the summertime. By cleaning it out, you can reduce that smell a little bit. So actually the earlier in the spring season is better. Fall is the worst time. You will never get a discount. You will wait for 6 weeks or more. And if you need repairs, you're gonna wait even longer. Often materials are not in stock. So no, this is totally wrong. Sorry, Martha. Here's another hint. It's time to clean your fireplace. You're starting to smell burning wood. Another sign you need to clean the chimney is when you start to smell burning wood, even when it's not being used. Chimneys all smell. They all fill with soot. Even if you clean it, it's never going to be clean enough to eat off if you're not going to get the smell out of it completely. The smell happens when you have air moving through the chimney down into the house. And the thing that causes that is going to be a pressure difference between the inside and the outside of the house. That's it. Nothing else causes the smell. The smell is always there in the chimney, no matter whether it's cleaned or dirty. Yes, it can be worse if it's dirty, but even if it's super, super dirty, if the air is not moving into the house or is moving up and out of the chimney, you're not going to smell it. So when you smell it, it's actually an indication that you have a pressure issue in the house and you need to either find a tighter damper system to prevent air from coming in, or you need to reduce negative pressure inside your house so that air is not coming through the chimney. You can see soot. We suggest visually inspecting the chimney to check for any soot that's at least 1/8 of an inch thick. If you find any, it's time for a cleaning. Any large accumulation of soot will make it possible for a chimney fire to occur. Okay, yes, this is the first thing I've said that is completely right. That is the recommended by the NFPA 211. That's the code book on chimney maintenance. 1/8 of an inch thick of creosote, so that's about that much creosote. Anywhere in the chimney, it is recommended to be cleaned, and that is because that is enough that it is possible to have a sustained chimney fire. So that one they got exactly right. They are correct here. So if you want to peek in there yourself and take a look, it's usually dirtiest just above the opening of the fireplace. And if you're going to see an 1/8 of an inch buildup, that's where you're going to see it. Let's see. Oh, the last thing is you want to clean it because it makes your chimney more energy efficient. As debris builds up, it will often clog the chimney flue liner. When the liner gets clogged, it can inhibit fire operation. Okay, so if you get to the point where your chimney is actually clogged with creosote, you are so far past the point of needing a cleaning. 1/8 of an inch is the correct amount. Standard chimneys are going to be about 12 inches square. So if you think about that, you're taking off 1/8 of an inch on each side. That's 1/4 of an inch from 12 inches. That's almost no difference in size. If you've reduced that size by, say, half, you're at something like 3 inches on each side. That is probably 20 times dirtier than you should ever let it get before cleaning it. The other thing here that's frustrating is this idea that it makes your chimney less efficient when it's dirty. This is not true at all. This is not why we clean chimneys. We clean chimneys to prevent chimney fires. Fireplaces are not efficient at all. Wood stoves can be. Gas inserts can be. Wood inserts can be. Fireplaces are completely inefficient no matter what you do. How much creosote is in the liner has nothing to do with their heat efficiency. It only has to do with how likely you are to set your house on fire. Overall, it's pretty bad. A lot of misinformation in here. I'd give it like a score of 2 out of 5. They did have the one part about 1/8 of an inch of buildup was actually accurate, their last suggestion, but it was the last thing and the smallest one, and everything before that was completely wrong. So 2 stars.